Hello and welcome, it's Saturday Night Football. Anthony Hudson with you today. Accompanying me is Gary Lyon.
Hi Hutto, thanks for having me tonight.
Fighting it out tonight are Gold Coast and Sydney. Sydney, led by their captain onto the field of play. The banners are ready for the players.
Shake down the thunder from the sky. Whether the odds be great or small, Swans will go in.
Both full lines are in for a big day here. This could be a high-scoring affair, and both sides would want to make the most of their chances inside 50.
Gold Coast get onto the field as the crowd begins to roar. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are looking great. The captains make their way to the centre circle for the coin toss. Sydney winning the toss. As the home and away season draws to a close, there's one final hurdle before the pointy end of the season.
The last few years have thrown up some frenetic finishes to the season. What does the last round have for us today?
If we look at the ladder positions, we can see neither of these sides are inside the top 8, but they would love to get a win today. Players head to their positions as we prepare for the opening bounce. And here's the bounce to begin the game. Wins the ruck duel. He has the ball. He gets his hands on the footy. Witt gets the loose ball. Gathers it now. Anderson down. Has it now. Franklin dug out the loose ball. Just threw the ball. Got boot to ball. Collins presents and takes the mark. Uses it now. Greenwood has it. Sinks the slipper into it. Dug it out. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
The umpire will ball it up. One down. Ends up with Parker. Witt gathers it now. The handball hits the target. Might be a bit of an injury for Anderson. That doesn't look great. Looks unlikely he will see any further action.
You're right, Hutto.
Dawson lobs the handball. Hayward keeping it low. Nice hands. With a driving kick. A race for the loose ball. Harbrow just fends off his opponent. Scoops up the ball. Witt turns a free kick. Gets the handball away. Harbrow, the little 1-2. Is in his possession. With the ball is McCartan. Franklin streaming past and gets the footy. Hits the post and it's a behind. The Swans lead by 1. Collins with the kicking duties. Gets into a good position to take that. Puts boot to ball. Can't take the mark. Ballard gets a quick kick away. Marking in space was Powell. Elects to kick. Marks now and can send it back. Kennedy goes for territory. Scoops it up. The ball spills to Lukosius. Mills spent it before he earned it. Able to release the kick. Doing well with the mark. Ainsworth drives a low kick. Takes it well. Lukosius kicks it. Rankin wins the foot race. He delivers with a drop pass. Gets his first. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The first goal going to Gold Coast. About to resume hostilities. Witt gets it down. He's got the footy in his hands. Alice with the intercept. Rampy takes it well. Wins the race to the ball. No issues with that drop punt. Swallows celebrating hard. Gold Coast have kicked back-to-back goals. 11 points the difference. We're back in the middle to resume play. Witt farmed it down. Naismith with a clean collect. Moves it by foot. Witt running off for a break. It'll be a ball up. What can you tell us, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Slams it onto the boot. Ballard didn't mark it with quick hands. Slips the handball to Heaney. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. Hayward can put through his first. His teammates rush over. You get the feeling something big is brewing. Thrashes it. Wins possession. The loose ball scooped up. Atkins won himself a free. Atkins has resources out wide. Steady hands there as he holds that one. The kick from Harbrow. Does well to cut off the kick. Mills moves it now. The ball knocked out in the tackle. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Chose to kick it. Rampy marks in a bit of space. Moves the ball by foot. Parker leading the race to the loose ball. Hits the post, and it's a minor. Gold Coast doing well at the moment. Looking to bring it back into play. Decides to play on. Stabs at the kick. Nice mark under pressure. Works the ball out of the 50. Doing well to intercept that kick. Looks up with the kick. The mark is taken by Lloyd. Drives the ball out of defence. Over the top of the pack. Mills collects the kick. A chance to gather the ball. Well collected. Looks to move it by foot. Marks all alone. A spearing kick from Kennedy. Finds himself in space and marks. Dishes it off. Gets around the imaginary opponent. Picked off the deck. With the ball now. He's got the football now. Picked up now. Lobs the handball. Chance here to level the score. Drop punt straight through the middle. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the ball. Gets some reward for his efforts. Scores level at the moment. Winning it was Day. Up for grabs for Markov. The loose ball picked up. Markov couldn't stick the tackle. Doesn't hold on to the mark. He decides to go for home. Started the kick wide, and it never came back. The margin is 1. Considering the options on the kick in, plays on from the kick in. Goes with the kick. A strong mark in the pack from Markov. Goes by foot. Good mark there. Spears the ball. He gives chase to the footy. Hands it out to open space. Franklin goes with the kick. Intercepts the ball well. Markov hands it to open space. The end of the final term sees the scoreless standing. Sydney 14 to Gold Coast 13.
Sydney have come out and started well and shown they have what it takes. The coach will be asking for more of the same for the rest.
Time to take a look at this. The siren sounds for the start of the second quarter. Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Punched away. Takes possession.
Thank you.
Now we've got a ball up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
He gains possession. Naismith has a teammate on the move. An easy grab for 3. He slams it towards goal. He loved that one. The Swans have 3 in a row. Now they lead by 7. Greenwood gets on the end of that handball. Mills contests the hard ball. Picks up the loose ball. Impressive with the step. Lukosius crosses off the tackle. Day has a great set of hands. This will certainly test him from this distance.
Move it on!
Going for goal number 1. It's somehow pitched over the line, and it's a goal! Day getting the crowd involved. Gold Coast now only trailed by 1. Witt thumped it clear. Showed good control. He's on fire at the moment, Gaz.
He's everywhere at the moment.
He's really making an impact in this game, Gaz.
Yes, I know, he's a class act.
My ball, says the umpire. Thumped clear. He's got the football now. Unable to create the space.
Great tackling technique.
Well, now it's a ball up. Clears the contest. Difficult ball control. Movement by hand. Papley slams it onto the boot. The boundary line wins this race. Kennedy making his way onto the field. Toss back into play. He goes for broke. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. Franklin puts his first goal on the board. Look at them celebrate that effort. Sydney by 7 points. Swats it. Miller finds possession. Rowbottom doesn't make the tackle. Miller was taken high in the tackle.
Go.
Miller has resources out wide. Good mark and looks to send it back. He drives it. Marked by Ferguson.
Sydney just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Ends up turning this ball over. Good grab there from Campbell. He lays off the pass, practicing some fancy moves. They can link up now.
Great tackle.
Ball up in the centre square. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Gets the loose ball. Swallow dishes it off. Just gave it away. Strong mark in the contest. He gets his hands on the footy. Found time to get it on the boot. Franklin heads onto the ground. Witt thumps it forward. Atkins will be the recipient of the free. Puts it on the boot. Powell marks. Decides to kick. A strong pack mark. Tries to gain some territory. They chase after the loose ball. A clean pickup. Dug out by Papley. Dug out the loose ball. Going for goal number 2. He's really turning it on now. Franklin celebrates with the fans. Sydney with a handy break. They lead Gold Coast 32-19. Witt clears the contest. Mops up the loose ball. It's a turnover. Anderson onto the ball. Looks like the ball will be coming back. A low stabbing kick. Atkins will be upset with that.
No prior.
Hammers it. Collects the loose ball. Kick by Reed. Taylor goes for it now. Kept his head and kicked the goal.
Yes, Hutto.
This one gives them a bigger lead. He's excited about that one. Sydney lead is now 19. The game is back underway. Witt with the punch. He wins possession. Naismith rushes with the kick. Intercepted. Ball picked up. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. Sydney would love to make the most of this opportunity. Papley will kick from beyond the 50. 45 metres out.
Move it on.
Campbell goes for home. A drop punt through the goals. This kick stretches the lead. Celebrating hard. Sydney have kicked the last 4 goals. The lead is now 25. Naismith with the hit. Brings it out of the pack. Nice work from Wicks. Probing kick inside the 50. Franklin with the mark.
Move it on.
An opportunity for a 3rd goal. That one rams into the post. Sydney by 26. Collins searching for a teammate. Plays on. Uses it by foot. It's a foot race to get this one. Gathered by Kennedy. Going for goal number 1. He delivers with a drop punt. They get around him after that effort. 32 points the difference. We're back in motion. Thumps it clear. Swallow collects the loose ball.
Thank you, guys. I'll have it.
We'll have another ball up. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
Uses the hands instead of the body, and it's a free kick. Quick handball. Tries to release the pressure. Fighting hard was Blakey. Blakey throws the ball away. Slams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it.
Sydney haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Harbrow with a penetrating handball. A desperately needed goal here. Gold Coast fighting hard, but still with work to do. Melican deciding where to go with the kick in. Clears the danger for now. Heaney wins the ball in the air. Half-time, and it's Sydney 51 to Gold Coast 20.
Sydney have had a good first half. I think that...
Let's see what second half action about to commence. We resume hostilities. Guides it down. He's got the footy in his hands. Takes possession. At full stride, receives the handball.
Sydney are winning the clearances, but they haven't been effective and they haven't turned them into scoring opportunities.
Hits the target by hand, finding the ball with ease. Kennedy has resources out wide. Tips it towards half forward. And the boundary line wins. Ball tossed back in. Punches it clear. Well collected on the bounce. Franklin leading the ranking points on the ground.
He is dominating this game.
Takes a simple grab. Wicks needs a big effort to put this through from here.
Move it on.
He gives it a ride. It just gets the journey, and it's a goal. He puts through his first goal. Congratulated by his teammates. The Swans have kicked the last 6 goals. The lead is now 37. Wicks spills it. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
Here's Swallow. Campbell just too high with the tackle. Swallow uses it by foot. Markov runs after this one.
Thank you.
What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game's going right now.
Footy.
Won the hit out. Row bottom there to mop up. Trying to avoid everything out there. Cleanly picked up. He heads for home. He was celebrating that goal the moment it left his boot.
Of course, Hunter.
Franklin has 3 goals now. He's enjoying that goal. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Weller steals possession with the ball now. Slick with the hands. Ball gets cut off. Tough ball to handle. Finds his man. Makes it somebody else's problem. Parker gives it to the player running past. Just put his hands in the back of the opponent, and it's a free. Stands tall and marks. McInerney puts it on the boot. Goes off the ground.
Play on. Thank you, I have it.
Ball up on the outer side wing. Day guides it down. Atkins puts it out in front. Turned it over quickly onto the boot. Picking it up was King. He has the ball. Drops the ball. McCartan failing to get near it, Gaz.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
There'll be a ball up close to goal. Naismith got in a better position. Kicks to the square. Just got the hands in the back there. Puts it on the boot. Lloyd wins the ball in the air. Got the hands free. He gains possession. Not many touches of the ball for him. Just gets it onto the boot. Couldn't complete the mark. Campbell just put it on the boot. Ball collected. Missed the target. McInerney Campbell's. Gives it to Heaney. Hurried kick. Manages to keep the ball in play. They can create from this. Sends it home. 4 goals now and becoming a real problem for the defence down there.
Yes, Hutto.
A time to celebrate. And don't they get around Franklin.
Sydney got behind in the clearances, but has set up well enough defensively that it hasn't made a big impact. This game is out of hand and could go downhill even further.
Gives a don't argue. Is in his possession. Moved on by Markov. A good mark out of the circumstances. Elects to kick. Miller might have overworked himself there. The ball mopped up. Found a way to keep it alive. Linking by hand, dishes it off to a player on the run. Gets a quick kick away. Finds this one all by himself. Looks to move it by foot. A mark by Franklin. Uses it across half-back. Atkins picks up the loose ball.
Footy.
There'll be a ball up close to goal. Tap down. Has it now. Gives the old don't argue. Row bottom fends off the tackle. Receives the handball and takes off. Dawson picks it up. Fought hard to get a handball away. Malikan won himself a free. Sinks the slipper into it. Campbell takes the mark. Uncontested. Doesn't take the mark. Finds the loose ball. Taken well at ground level by Glakocious. Good body work to win the mark. McCartan with a drilling ball. Mills takes a strong mark. Uses it by foot. Blakey collects it. Does well to get it out.
Thank you, I have it.
One down by Day. Is in his possession. Putting his skills on display. Gets it away. Picked off by Markov with the ball now. What a huge goal by Greenwood. That's his first. Well, that's a big goal for the Suns. He acknowledges the crowd. Margin in a really tricky situation. Back in the middle. Day just swats it away. Just manufactures what he could. Handballs. He has the ball. He goes it alone. The long driving goal from Dallas. Puts it through. Can that goal be the start of something more? Puts it through. Pretty happy with that one. We head into the final term with Sydney 69 playing Gold Coast 32.
Sydney believe they can win this game. It's time to show it.
Franklin leading the ranking points on the ground.
The opposition...
Time to find out what happens in this final term.
Oh, they've got to take some risks now. They can't afford to waste any time.
Taps it down, takes possession, shows some physicality. And now Lloyd hands that ball to the opposition. Franklin finds a way to hang on.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Hayward just threw it. Ballard drives the kick. Witt takes the mark. Decides to kick. Takes the mark all by himself. Goes with the kick. Winning the ball in the air was Dallas. Puts boot to ball. Easily takes the mark.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Sydney forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Blakey marks it. Drives the kick hard. Marked by McCartan. Got boot to ball. The ball is kept in. Couldn't complete the play. Ball out of bounds. Miller coming onto the ground. Looks like we'll have a throw-in. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Keeps it moving. Has a man running for him. Ainsworth receives the ball. Gold Coast supporters delighted by that effort. He celebrates hard after that. They'll be looking to close the gap now. Still plenty of time.
Sydney are taking advantage of their ruckman's ability. It's giving them first use at the stoppages and forcing the opposition to defend.
Rankin just threw it. Chose to kick it. Marks in a bit of space. Slams it on the boot. McPherson runs after the ball. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Here's a chance for Rowbottom. 60 metres out. With a driving kick. Wicks gains possession. A great mark taken there. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here.
Hold on to the ball for a few moments and just take the sting out of the game.
Going for goal number 1. Smiles all round. Sydney are in control of this game. Umpire ready to resume play. Slapped away. Releases the handball. Handball's under pressure. The loose ball scooped up. Rushes with the kick. Turned it over. Swallow can link up through hands. Gets around Mr. Invisible. Off hands from Guella. Just gets the kick away. Collects the loose ball.
Crowd in.
Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
There's just not enough effort out there at the minute.
Naismith does well. He wins possession, manufactures a handball. Well taken at ground level. Dawson dismisses his opponent with disdain. Penetrating handball. Melican, hurried kick. He gets above the crowd. Lloyd puts it on the boot. Naismith takes it strongly. Just handballs into space. Did well to get a hand in. Kennedy does get the handball away. Moves it by foot. And the mark will be paid. A piercing kick from Collins. Bowes gets in a good position. Looks up with the kick. He wins the ball in the air. Moves the ball by foot. The mark has been taken.
Sydney haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Miller gets on the end of this. Goes by foot. He takes the mark. Uses it now. Anderson did well to win that ball. He drives it. Heaney got hands to it. Wants to keep it moving. This is Markov. Hacking it out of there. Rankin gives the body to take that mark. A chance here to convert for Gold Coast. They really need a goal on the board now. He pops through the goal. Boy, did they ever need that. Rankin loved kicking that one. A difficult task to recover from here. Back with another centre bounce. Won it down. Taken by Taylor. Clears the congestion. Takes the mark. With a driving kick. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Uses it across half-back. It's marked by Bowes. Links with hands. He's got the footy in his hands. Well picked up. Heaney comes away with the ball. Just manages to release the kick. Collected by Powell. Day took his eyes off the ball. The ball bubbling around. Bowes takes a strong mark. Got boot to ball. McPherson marks uncontested. Good opportunity for Gold Coast to put a goal through here. Not sure if he has the journey from here. He drives it towards goal. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. McPherson couldn't be happier with that goal. Starting to gain a bit of momentum here. Day got a fist to it. Kicks hurriedly. Takes that one strongly. Moves it by foot. Unfortunately for Suns, today was not their day. Your final word on today's game, Gary.
There are things both sides can take out of this game, but ultimately there's only one group of supporters that go home happy.
Thanks, Gaz.
Shake down the thunder.